Okay, so engineer, we just got here now, and we've actually checked out this house. We've gone around to see. This is a very beautiful house. So I want you to first of all give us a brief breakdown of what this house is and what's going on here. How many plots of land this is, and basically a brief rundown before I go ahead and ask you other questions.
Okay, thank you so much. This is about 2 plots of land, exactly 2 plots of land, according to the measurements in this part of Nigeria.
Okay.
That is south part of Nigeria, Port Harcourt to be precise.
Okay.
So it's 2 plots of land, and then we were able to use a plot out of the 2, that is 1 out of the 2 plots, to put up what we have here. Is a 2-story building, semi-detached 5-bedroom duplex.
Okay.
It means, for those who may not get that very well, is a 5-bedroom duplex each, and is in twin. It's a twin 5-bedroom duplex.
Okay.
That the ground floor consists of the ante, parlor, dining, kitchen, store, pantry, and all that. And then you go for the first floor. That's when you have the family lounge. That's the children parlor.
Okay.
2 rooms at the first floor. Then when you go the last floor, that's where you have the master bedroom, very big and massive, and you have the other 2 rooms.
Okay.
So that's what it is.
And you didn't tell us that each of the floors have a balcony, because I went there and the
Yes,
views are very nice.
Exactly. Each of the floor has their own balcony. The first floor has, the ground floor has, which way we are standing, that leads to the house, the entrance porch. Then the first floor has front and back.
Yes.
Has, each of the room has their own balcony.
Each of the floors have their balcony.
Yes.
Front and back.
Yes. Each of the floor has, which leads out from the rooms. Yes. Back, front and back.
Okay. So the land here, one of the things that South is known for is basically swampy land and all that. Is this a swampy place?
No.
Did you have to fill this before you?
No, it is not swampy. It's a good soil. Though we have some parts in the south, on like Port Harcourt, that we have the swampy soil, but this place is a good land. But in order to do more proper job for myself, I did a mini raft. What we do in Lagos, we do a raft that you aren't going to use block at all on the foundation level. But this one, I did a mini raft, which is just on the front the foundation, just one board raft.
Sorry, for the benefit of those who don't understand, what is rafting?
Raft is a preparation whereby you are not using any blocks on the foundation.
So just casting.
You use only casting.
Okay.
So you cast it from the depth you excavated till the DPC.
Okay.
DPC. So that is the raft. On the where you have a swampy area, where the water comes out, abruptly. But unlike this place, it's not swampy.
Okay.
But because we did soil tests and the soil is not as strong as what we expected, so I have to do a mini raft because it's a 2-story building.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's all right. So now, first of all, let's start from the beginning. The design. I know I've asked you these questions before, but you say you guys are the ones that usually do the what's it called? The architectural
drawing, the structural.
Okay, did you do the drawing for this one?
Yes. The drawing, it wasn't my company that did it, but it was a sister company or a friend of mine who make enterprises. So they did the drawing and delivered to us, and then we did the building. You
guys interpreted the whole thing?
Yes.
And then started
from the foundation to the stage we are now.
Okay, in this house, there's a question I always like asking. In this entire structure, what is the thing that you spent? Which material costs the most in this very structure now?
Yeah, usually in this very structure, the thing that takes more money is the rods for the decking stages of it.
Okay.
The other thing that takes money is the finishing, depending on the client.
Okay.
The client is the owner, meaning what you want, like how. Because some people said, okay, I want to use Spanish tiles. Some people say I want to use ceramic. Some people say I want to use some kind of import their light from Dubai, sanitaries from that. So those finishing is another thing. But for this very project, what took a lot of money are the rods, because of the different stages of it, the decking and all that.
Okay.
Yes.
So for a layman, does every deck do you use different thickness of rods for every stage, or is it the same thickness?
It's the same thing, but they have their own specification. On the beams, we use 16 mm rods, which is the same thing with the pillars. Then all the beams is 16 mm rod, first and second. Then the matting, we use 12 mm rods.
Okay. What kind of tiles did you use here? Because I noticed the ones at the staircase.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like regular.
Yes.
It doesn't look like regular tiles that we know. Like even the tiles here look a bit advanced. So what kind of tiles do we have in here?
We use.
And also, sorry, I know I've asked you before the staircase. You said the kind of tiles that you use there, you use the kind of tiles in such a way that it do not slip
For pressure
and all that.
Exactly.
So I didn't know that they were pressure
Yes.
pressure sensitive tiles or something.
Exactly.
So what kind of tile? Just walk us through the kind of tiling that was used there.
Okay, the principle is very clear. For example, you don't use a Toyota Corolla car tire for a truck or a trailer.
Yes, okay.
Exactly. So that's what it is. So for example, this place is an entrance porch. There is no how someone will not come in here.
Yes.
Now this house has sections. You have parlor, you have kitchen, you have the rooms, you have the toilets. Now there is no way somebody will use the whole 5 toilets at the same time.
Okay.
You can't go everywhere and start using everywhere. So you only use one at a time. But when it comes to the entrance porch, you must pass there.
Yeah, of course.
When it comes to the parlor, you must pass the parlor at once in a while.
Yes.
When it comes to the staircase, you also pass there.
Yes.
So the tiles we use in those areas are for pressure.
Okay, pressure tiles.
Yes, it has to be something very good. So unlike this one, we use Spanish tiles
Okay.
on the staircase. Good Spanish tiles. Then the walls of the toilet and the kitchen, we did high grade Veroni tiles and all that. So all these things are depending on
And it's
what
the same thing you used on both of the flats.
Yes. Everything is the same. Everything we do here, they are copy of each other. Like they are twin. The language twin duplex is what is here is what is there. Exactly.
Okay, then what about, let's talk about the doors. I see these doors. I really like them.
Yes.
This is not wood. This is
yes.
This is actually metal.
This is metal.
It's very durable.
Yeah, this door came from Swiss. You can see Swiss door. Exactly. Swiss trade door. Okay. Their office is in Lekki, VGC. So I bought the door. That's where we buy our doors. Okay. So I went to Lekki, and then because we also work in Lagos, and as a matter of fact, head office is in Lagos, my company. So here is the subsection office.
Are these like high grade doors?
This high grade door.
Okay.
Yes. So we bought this door from Swiss Trade. We usually, when we finish building, we take our measurements. We go to Swiss Trade and check what they have, and then we buy.
So you use this for every one of the rooms in this house?
No, we use this for the entrances.
Okay, entrances because
yes, entrance because of the quality.
Okay, the quality of the doors.
The quality.
You cannot easily break them.
It's not possible. The quality is good and it's super. So that's what we use in the exits.
Okay.
Depending on their size, like this is 4 feet size of door. And then the other twin is same thing, and then the exit we use a 900. So, but we also have other companies we buy doors from.
Okay.
So depending on what we want, we'll just talk to them and they will supply.
So how in this part of the flat or in each of the flats?
Okay.
How many doors did you use total?
In this part of the flat, we have. It's very simple. We have about. The boot flat is 42 doors. So divided by 2, that's 21. Okay. 21 for each flat.
Okay. So now just I'm asking you all these questions because this is already finished apartment.
Yes.
So what about the electrical work here? Is there anything special about it that we need to know?
The electrical work here is just the modern style, and which is special to me. For example, here is connected with CCTV camera. Okay. Like if you go to the gate and press a bell, you ring a bell, someone will stay in the parlor or the room and see you.
See you there
before you give you access. Okay. Now we intercom is connected. Okay. Of course, DSTV. Those ones are normal thing. The normal lighting socket, and then we also have the sound system. All the rooms have their sound system. All the rooms in this house. Now, therefore, what that happens is that, like, if you go to a mall, the shop rides, those mall, you see music playing, spa and all that. You see music playing from the roof. Yes. The sound system is in a central place, so they are not having their music in all the rooms. Okay. So the music can be either in the children parlor, or it can be in the men parlor, it can be in the master bedroom. Then the sound will just play, even in the kitchen, the sound. Okay. So music just play from the roof. Okay. So if you don't want it, you go to the knob and lower it. It has their tone, like a switch. Okay. Oh, maybe I don't want this music, I want to read, I have a quiet, you just take it off and just lower it. If you want it, you turn it on.
So is that the kind of system you have?
That's what we have in the twin house.
Oh, okay.
Both houses.
Okay, it's already pre-installed.
It's already pre-connected. Okay. So they are all there.
All right.
Exactly.
So for instance, now let's talk about the kitchen.
Okay.
The furniture there, is it is it you people that
Yes,
installed it?
yes.
If somebody was, for instance, if somebody was renting this apartment and all those things were already...
The wardrobe, the furniture, they are all there. Okay. You just come and use it. The island, that's the center island for the extractor hook that takes heat off the kitchen. Okay, all those things there. Yes, because I have a team, like we have companies, so we have different departments. So when it comes to the furniture department, we get the people, we go to the market, we take measurements of the areas, the wardrobe, the kitchen. We go to the markets and then we fabricate it in the site and we install them.
So let's talk about the roofing here.
Okay.
The roof, I really like it. Like from the first time I approached this, one of the things that really got my attention
is the roofing.
Was the roofing. Can you please walk us through what kind of roofing you have here and what it costs and all that? Okay,
fine. As at the time this house was done, which was 2021, July to be precise. So, but before then, I think earlier 2021, that because we have to roof before we start doing the finishing, like the plastering and other fittings. Okay. So the roofing was done around 2021 January, early January, thereabout. So we did the skeleton that cost us about 800 and something thousand. That's the wooden alone. Okay, the wooden alone.
What kind of wood did you guys use?
We use Iroko. It's called Iroko. Okay. So we just go to the market. It has their own specification.
What's the advantage of using an Iroko?
And every other one. The Iroko or Ogologo is you're not going to struggle with termites.
Okay.
These things that bite wood. And sometimes you go to people's house, you see the thing biting and the thing dusting. Exactly. This house, you won't have that. And other houses are built for more than 10 years. You are going to have those problems. Okay. Because we are specified about the roof.
Okay.
When we go to the market, this is what we want, and then we get it, and then we fix it.
Okay, so
it's about 800,000. That includes the labor and the materials. Okay. Then for the
labor material, this 800,000 did it include the bringing the items to the
transportation? Everything as of 2021 January 2021.
Okay, 800,000.
800,000. That include the labor for the carpenters who install who fix the wooden, the skeleton first, and then the supply, the truck that brought it and all that. Yes, and then that also depends on the proximity, because where we buy the materials are not far from here. They are just very close. Okay. So basically, I think we pay maybe like 15 to 20,000 for the transportation, including the guys who load them and all that. Okay. So 800,000 was our budget, and we fixed through it, and it went. Then the roofing sheet itself, we have a company we work with in Lagos, Penfield Nigeria Limited. It's a Chinese company. They import their roofing sheet. So we have been using them. We've done other jobs. We have been using them, and we've not had any decoloration. Their roofs is fair, and they will give you 50 years guarantee.
Wait, so you're telling me now that the roof in this house has 50 years
50 years warranty, yes, of the decoloration. And if anything happens, if there's leakage, they will come and take care of it. Just a call away. If there's decoloration, because you see some people's roof in less than 2 years, the whole thing is fed off. So being that they are tested and trusted, so we source them in Lagos, somewhere around Lekki, Ajah, Lagos. So we call them, took the measurements, we send them the order, and then I actually did the measurement myself because I'm an engineer and the one who built the house. I know the sectional stuff. So we send the measurement to them. They came, and then they installed it. So the roofing sheet cost us about 1.9 million. That includes transport from Lagos, the installation fee.
Do they send their own engineers to come and install?
Yes, they send their engineers to install it. So our own was just to supervise.
What they were doing.
Exactly.
Okay, so the roofing cost about 1.9 million.
Yes, for everything.
For everything, they include that's the roofing,
including the transportation, their installation fee, and everything. That's sending their engineers, or rather their installers, to install it is an advantage for me, because if there's anything, we always call them.
Because they installed it.
They installed it, so you should come. So if they come, for example, if they come to your site and they find out that the woodwork is not in order,
they will call
standard. They will call you to order. But being that I've worked with them for more than 7 years, so I know the standard of the woodwork they want. I know the kind of wood they will also like this will not give us problems. So I do that standard, and I'll call them. So, and since then we have had no problems, and it's good. Yes.
So one last thing we should talk about before we talk about the final costing of the
entire project.
Outside here, you talked about the septic tank the last time I was here to look at this place.
Yes.
So you said the kind of septic tank that you designed
Yeah.
never goes full.
It never goes full.
So please, how does that work?
So the septic tank, the way we do it that, for example, because we are building Lekki.
Okay.
So there's a way we manage space.
Okay.
We work with space. A quarter plot can give us something very good. So we don't joke with space. So this building was pushed to the back, and we have to put the septic tank in front here.
Okay.
So, but you will never know, and it will never get filled.
Yeah.
So we have our system. We have a system on doing it. It will never get filled, and it's well fortified. That car parks on top.
Okay.
And we have done it. We have history. We have testimony about that, and it's fine.
Okay. So now finally, if you can, I know it's been a while that this project was done. Like not been a while, but at least like a year or so.
Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years now.
So can you still give us a breakdown of what it costs to put up this twin five-bedroom duplex?
Well. I still have
the total cost that it.
I still have the record off my head because I can even break it down from the stages.
Please, can you break it down from the stages?
Very well. So let's just run it through because
Okay,
this what we do is record skipping is part of our business because of most of the people we work for, they are not in Nigeria.
Okay.
They are in diaspora, so they will just send you money and they expect you to be optimal with your expenditure and be sincere and honest.
Okay.
Like the man who owns this project just saw it. He came when we were about starting, showed me the land, and this is where I want it. It's a 2-plot. I want to duplicate this here, but let's start with this one first. And we did the setting out. He never came till when we were about doing the first decking. He came because he's a very busy person. So he came, and then the second time he came was when we are roofing. Then the third time is when we are finished.
Okay.
So, and we have those kind of people that have not even seen their project, but we have a WhatsApp group that we all communicate. We have entirely share pictures and everything. So now the DPC took us about 3.4 million naira.
Okay.
From DPC to the first decking took us about 6.150 thereabout. The DPC to the second from the first decking to the second decking took us similar 6 thereabout. And then let me tell you that the total cost of carcass of this building was about 28 million naira.
Okay.
28 million naira.
Without the roof
including the roof.
Okay, including the roof.
Yeah, 28 million naira, including the roof. From foundation, the carcass. When I mean carcass is without windows, without doors,
without the
tiles, without plastering, without every other thing. So, but finishing a house is another thing.
Okay.
And depending on the...
Yes, you said so, depending on the kind of choice of furniture.
Choice of furniture, choice of doors.
Tiles.
For example, this door was bought for about 400 as at the time we buy it. And obviously the price now will not be the same.
Okay.
Exactly. So then, so the total cost of this project is about 70 million naira.
Okay, that including the doors and the tiles.
So if you subtract 28 million from the carcass, so apparently the other balance is what we use in doing the finishing. The window, the sanitary, the plumbing, the furniture, the tiles, the doors of the 2 flats, the gate house, the installation of the gates, and we also try to furnish the other part of the land that is empty. Okay. Painting and replastering and electrical, the windows, the burglary, the tank stand, everything.
So cost about 70 million. 70 million naira.
Yes.
Okay. This 70 million, does it include the labor also?
Yes, everything.
Everything costs about 70 million.
Yes.
That's for the 2 sites.
Yes, the entire building.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I have 70 million naira, I can put up something like this.
As at then. Obviously
okay,
not now because things have changed. Inflations and exchange rates and some of the things we import and all that comes exactly. Right. But basically what we do is if you want to contract us and give us your building terms and conditions, I want to build a house, we first of all go into billing. It's called BOQ, bill of quantity. We do the bill, we check the land, do the drawing of the kind of building you want. We now do the bill. Then after the bill, we will now see things together. Okay, I can go. So we now, yes. So first of all, we do a bill. Like this building, we did a bill. Okay. The bill for the carcass was about 36 million naira, but we were able to save out some money.
Okay.
And that was why it came to 28 million naira. Okay. The carcass was 36 first, as at then. So, but when we finished the carcass, we were able to save out some money, and which went to the owner.
Okay.
And it's a testimony to it.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I guess we now have an idea of what it costs to build something like this. So from here, we'll be checking out other buildings in other projects in other states too.
Certainly.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
It's a pleasure, sir.